Hello guys, this is the SWTOR guy here and welcome back to another top 5. You probably know a lot about Star Wars The Old Republic, the game itself. But do you know some facts about Star Wars The Old Republic? Like, that is the question. Like, facts are like really just in the game wise, general, developmental wise, money wise, you don't know much about those. So here are the top 5 facts that you may or may not know about Star Wars The Old Republic. Let's go. Coming in at number 5, the game is announced in 2008. And it's really weird because the first thing you ever saw Star Wars The Old Republic was, I think, on 2009 E3 on the EA Convention Center or something like EA conference. And this is probably the first time when they showed the Deceiver trailer, which was a lot of people amazed and absolutely the crowd loved it, and so was I, and I was getting hyped for this game. And before that, I think the first video came out in 2008 as well, so it took like 3 years until they developed a really deep storyline and just a great game in general. So that is just a pretty nice job done. Coming in at number 4 is the class stories are 17 hours long. I don't know if you guys know that, but if you wanted to do like all of the class stories like in the original way, like going to the planet and doing it, not skipping it and stuff like that, just listening to it, and there is a bunch of side quests there as well, but just the main class stories, all of the class stories in overall, just taking 17 hours long. But there is the big but. So if you compare, if you're doing also something else like side missions, like heroics, or just like different expansion packs such as the Shadow of Revan, Rise of the Hot Cartel, and so on and on and on, Knights of the Fallen Empire, Knights of the Eternal Throne, if you're doing all these storylines compared like what you're seeing in video games and things like that, this game has overall like 50 hours or 40 hours, just say that, over 40 hours of story in this game, which is absolutely massive for an MMO game. 40 hours. Like, if you just really thinking about how much stuff do you getting just doing side missions and everything else, like, that is massive, ladies and gentlemen. That is massive and a big accomplishment. Coming in at number 3 is Star Wars The Old Republic. The game made over $100 million. Like, let's just face it, I don't know if you guys know this, but and a lot of developers and publishers and anybody don't want to talk about how much money is the game making, and so do I just hate the fact. But when I heard, because it was everywhere on the internet and stuff like that, heard Star Wars The Old Republic made over $100 million, that is an impressive job. And they actually, I even though there is a lot of ups and downs for this game, definitely it deserves it, because I don't know much about how it's going to work and how much programming and voice acting and stuff like that working behind the scenes, but definitely takes a lot of time, and not a lot of games are accomplishing over $100 million for a game. So I think that is a massive achievement for them. So absolutely perfect job, BioWare, for that, and good job. Coming in at number 2 is this game is the fastest rising MMO ever. I don't know if you noticed before Destiny, so obviously let's just say that, when the game was released in 2011, this was the fastest rising MMO game of all time. Like, there is now a lot of MMOs came out, and or just FPS MMO genres and things like that, and maybe it's not the best ever, because I don't know now, because I don't look all of the games and stuff like that. But what I can assure you, in 2011, when Star Wars The Old Republic came out, this was the fastest MMO grow up or growing ever. It had over 1 million subscribers before launch. 3 days before launch, it had over 1 million subscribers, and at the end it was 1.2 million subscribers when the game is launched. So absolutely amazing. I don't know how they done it, but they done it, and this was like a record, and stuff like that. But there is one more record that we need to talk about, and that is number 1. In 2011, the most developmentally, I almost said it wrong, developmentally expensive game of 2011. Before Destiny came out, because Destiny is now the most expensive game ever developed or ever made, 2011 Star Wars The Old Republic costed over $100 million to make. And in 2011, this game has broke that record, and this game was the most expensive game to make, I mean. And is it worth it? That is the question. A lot of people are saying, no, obviously not. I paid only 2 subscriptions and that's it. I had enough for that. But I'm playing since the early access day 4, because I got access to that. For me, it's definitely worth it. And even though I wasn't subscribed all the time, like, I'm just honest, I wasn't subscribed all the time. But I would say this game is worth it on my heart. And I'm playing this now pretty much for like 5 years, as I said, since launch. And I'm not regret it. And even though if you just joining or you just watching this video for the first time and don't know much about Star Wars The Old Republic, I would suggest to give it a try. Maybe you're gonna blow your mind. Or if you're not interested in story-driven MMOs, this is probably not your game, but I would suggest to give it a try and see what you will get. Maybe it's gonna get close to your heart, but maybe it's just gonna be something else in your heart. We'll see. That was it for this top 5 things you may not, or facts may or not know about the game. Pretty much I don't want to talk about all just game stuff. I want to talk about Star Wars The Old Republic as well, before, after, stuffs like that. There will be more stuffs like this in the future, but not really often. So I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, smash the thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you know some of these facts, or if you don't know it, and if you have questions, and also some suggestions. What do you guys want to see in top 5? Until then, stay awesome, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.